I've just finished work, Linda. I'm on my way home now. How are you feeling? Did you make it to the hospital?
Thanks for asking, Jacob. I think I'm feeling somewhat better than this morning. But this evening, the headache is back.
I see. You still don't appear to have fully recovered. How are you holding up?
I'm a bit under the weather, but not too bad. The doctor saw me and prescribed some medication. So, I'm hopeful it'll help me improve.
Just try to get some rest.
Thank you. I'm sorry I can't contribute much to the household chores.
Don't worry. It hasn't been long since the birth. Why don't you take a break for a while?
But there's housework to manage, so I don't want to be idle. I need to look after Sophie too.
If it becomes overwhelming, my parents can take care of Sophie. Linda, I can handle the housework when I get home from work. You can focus on getting the rest you need.
Are you sure, Jacob? I feel guilty.
No need to feel guilty. It's the responsibility of both parents to care for the child. Your body needs time to recover from childbirth. I'll make sure to come home early and assist you.
Thank you. I'm grateful I married you, Jacob.
Linda, it's nothing. I just want you and Sophie to be okay.
You love Sophie so much, don't you?
She's adorable. She's such an angel.
See, I told you. Sophie is very fortunate. You're such a loving father.
Really? Isn't this what parents should do?
I don't think many parents would do this much. You also have work.
On that note, once this busy work period is over, I might be able to take paternity leave.
Really? Didn't they want you to delay it because they needed more people?
The 2 new hires who started 2 months ago are quite capable. I believe they can manage without me. I talked to Ewan, and he said I should be able to take the time off.
That's fantastic. I'll be thrilled. It'll be wonderful to have you at home.
Right? We'll soon get through this hectic period. You won't have to wait much longer.
I'm looking forward to it. We'll have a wonderful time together. Jacob, I'm sorry. I need you to do something for me.
What's wrong, Linda? You sound serious. Did something happen?
I've been feeling nauseous since this morning. So I went to the hospital.
Oh no, are you okay? Is this food poisoning or something?
No. They examined me and found a brain tumor. I have 1 year to live.
What? You can't be serious.
I wouldn't joke about something like this.
Well, but isn't it all a bit too sudden? You've been going to the hospital all these times. But they're only noticing this now?
I'll tell you the details when you come home, Jacob. But I just thought I was feeling unwell because of the childbirth. So the doctor didn't run any brain scans until now. Nobody thought that I'd have cancer at such a late stage.
Oh. Is that how this works?
What's with that reaction? Are you saying that I'm lying? I was told I don't have much time. I even have the diagnosis papers. Why don't you believe me?
I'm sorry. I'm not accusing you, Linda. I'm just having a tough time coming to terms with this. Because it's so sudden.
I'm the one who's really struggling. I thought after giving birth to Sophie, we could have a happy life together. But I won't be able to see her grow up. This couldn't be any worse.
You're right, you're the one that's really going through the most. I'm sorry I said something so insensitive. What should I do from now? What can I do to help you, Linda?
I thought about it. About what I can do for my family. So that's why I said there's something I want you to do for me.
What is it? I'll do anything, Linda.
I want to get a divorce.
Huh? Divorce? Why?
I think my body is just going to wither away from now on. I don't want you to see me get weaker and weaker. I want you to remember the healthy me, Jacob.
No, I can't do that to you. Let me support you, Linda.
You've got Sophie to take care of, Jacob. You shouldn't be wasting time on me.
What are you saying? I'll look after both you and Sophie. My parents will take care of Sophie sometimes.
I don't want to cause trouble for everyone. Please, forget about me, and enjoy the next stage of your life. I'm sure you won't have any trouble finding a lovely new wife, Jacob. Please?
Don't just decide all this on your own. I can't leave you while you're ill, and I can't get remarried so quickly. Of course, I can't just throw you away like that.
Please, it's my dying wish to you. Please think of this like what I left to you in my will.
I can't. Even if that's what you want, Linda, I can't agree to this.
I'm sorry to be so selfish. I only had a short time with her, but I was so glad to have Sophie. I know you don't want this, Jacob, but my mind is decided. I'll move out of our house soon. Just take good care of Sophie. I've just arrived at the airport. This will be the last time we communicate. I'm sorry, but I believe you'll be happier without me.
All right, thanks for everything.
What's so amusing? I had to make a very tough decision. Why are you being so harsh?
I apologize. I couldn't keep it inside any longer. Your acting skills need improvement.
Acting? What are you talking about?
The cancer was a lie, wasn't it? I verified it.
What do you mean? Why would I lie about that? I even showed you the diagnosis papers. That's pretty solid proof.
Well, the terminal illness itself wasn't unbelievable. Life can throw unexpected surprises. But it was your words afterward that raised suspicion. I found them unnatural. So, I decided to investigate.
Investigate? How?
My coworker's wife happens to work at that hospital as a nurse. I asked her to check the records. There was nothing indicating you were terminally ill. So, it appears the papers you showed me were forged.
How could that be? It's what my doctor provided.
Your doctor does raise suspicions too.
What's suspicious about him?
That's why I looked into him as well. I gathered information from my coworker's wife and her hospital contacts.
You went to such lengths to investigate this? How embarrassing.
You're the one who should be embarrassed.
What are you talking about?
You're unaware, aren't you? There's a rumor among the nurses that you and your doctor are having an affair.
What?
When he examines you, it takes an unusually long time. Moreover, you're often alone together in his room. One nurse even spotted you two together outside the hospital.
But that's just gossip. It's a misunderstanding. That's why I dislike gossips.
Well, I thought you'd deny it. I actually checked your phone secretly. There's a lot of evidence, from texts to photos of you and your affair partner. I've even had a private investigator looking into you for a while.
A detective? What is this? A soap opera? Seriously, are you being serious? You did all of this behind my back?
Don't criticize the private investigator. She's highly professional and effective. 2 days ago, you went to a hotel with that doctor, right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I have photographic proof. You can't talk your way out of this anymore, can you?
No, you're mistaken. I'm not lying.
If you intend to lie, at least make it more convincing. An abrupt terminal illness followed immediately by a divorce request? It seemed too rushed.
But
I'll ask you once. Try not to lie this time. How long have you been involved with the doctor in this manner? Tell me.
we met 2 years ago.
And?
I believed he was a wonderful person, so I made him my regular doctor. Over time, I developed feelings for him. But around that time, I became pregnant with Sophie.
So, that's why you pretended to have cancer. Don't you feel guilty for abandoning your infant daughter? Did you think about us after you left?
I didn't think about that. I was planning to act as if you didn't exist after that.
Are you serious? I can't believe how heartless you've been to us.
But that's how much I love him.
Fine. I have no feelings for someone who would abandon us so calculatedly. Let's proceed with the divorce. But I'll be seeking compensation for emotional distress. And you'll provide child support.
Why should I pay child support? Fathers are the ones who pay child support.
What are you talking about? Child support is provided to the custodial parent, regardless of gender.
Really?
Of course. Isn't that obvious?
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that either? Never mind. I'm too tired to feel angry or surprised anymore. Just be aware that I'll be receiving that support.
Fine, do as you wish. I'm going to marry a doctor. On his income, the lawsuit and child support won't matter.
I wonder if it'll be that simple. Life doesn't always go according to plan.
Are you envious, Jacob? Is that why you're saying such hurtful things?
You're calling me hurtful after everything you've done? After telling us such an absurd lie and attempting to leave us?
I believed it would hurt you to hear the truth. That's why I thought I was being kind.
Kindness? What you did doesn't qualify as kindness. Your moral compass is way off.
Enough. In any case, I'm leaving you. That's why I attempted to show you one last act of kindness. Jacob. Help me. I'm sorry for everything I did. Please forgive me.
What is it? It's late. I thought I could finally sleep now that Sophie's sleeping.
I apologize for everything I've done, so can you call off the lawsuit?
Huh? Why? I don't want to.
I don't have the money.
You're getting married to that doctor, right? Yesterday you said you don't care what I did, right? It won't even matter on his salary, you said.
But we're not getting married now.
Oh? Why is that? Didn't you leave me to get married to him?
The hospitals found out about the forged diagnosis papers. So he said that we need to stop the affair so he can keep his job.
Oh no, poor you. I guess he left you.
He hasn't left me. I pulled back to save his career.
Nope, sounds to me like he ditched you.
No, that's not it. Anyway, I've got no money. So I won't be able to afford the lawsuit and the child support. So please back down.
Nope.
Why?
Raising a child as a single parent is tough. The more money I have, the better. Don't think I'll let you get off for free after cheating on me and abandoning us.
Then I've got an idea. Let's forget about the divorce.
Come again?
Then it'll be back to normal for us. If I help with raising the baby, you won't need child support.
Come on, quit joking. You can't just come back from what you did. I won't even let you into the house.
Why not? Aren't you struggling with me gone? It's better for Sophie if her mother is around. It's bad for her to be raised by a single parent. I'm sure she'll be miserable with just her dad raising her.
I'm sure it'll be tough. But it's 100 times better than having an irresponsible mother like you around. I was doing most of the housework before the divorce anyway. Our lives won't really change all that much when you're gone.
That's not true. While you were at work, I looked after Sophie and did all the housework.
To phrase it another way, I did everything when I was at home. And my parents were looking after Sophie most of the time. You were just sleeping. I did all the cleaning, laundry, and cooking too.
I couldn't help it. I was unwell.
Ugh. Knowing what I know now, you feeling ill back then is pretty suspect. I bet you were making that up so you could go see your affair partner.
That wasn't a lie. I really was unwell.
No, I can't trust you. I'm not sure I can trust anything about you. Not that it matters now anyway. Either way, you being around isn't really going to lighten my load.
Look, just give me one more chance. I'll show you that I've changed and I'll be a good mother. I promise.
I don't care about you anymore. Like you said to me, Linda, I should just forget about you and enjoy the next stage of my life. Goodbye.
Don't ignore me. How can you have this attitude towards your wife when she's in trouble?
It's just karma for what you tried to do to us. Don't you try to play the victim. I'll forget about you. I won't tell Sophie about you. It'll be better for her that way. Following that, as I expected, Linda's affair partner abandoned her. It appears he left Linda to protect himself. But concealing both the affair and falsified documents was an impossible feat, leading to his eventual dismissal. I decided to take legal action against him when he was at his lowest, suing him for a substantial sum due to emotional distress. I believed it was only just that he faced consequences. Linda found herself utterly alone. She had no job or financial resources, so she turned to her parents in tears. Unfortunately, her parents had already heard from me about her actions, and they turned her away. Linda sought assistance from her friends and relatives, pleading for financial help. But no one was willing to lend a hand. It seemed as though everyone had turned a blind eye. I can't help but think that karma played a role in this turn of events. I'm now raising Sophie as a single parent, with the support of my own parents. Life is riddled with challenges. but looking into Sophie's eyes gives me the strength I need. It's hard to fathom how Linda could abandon such an adorable child. My aim is to provide Sophie with an abundance of love, enough for 2 parents.